Hey guys, it's me, Nicole, again. I decided to film a second video by request for someone. A couple people that are having a problem with their concealer or their under eye area and creasing. So what I wanted to first touch up on is products that you can use for color correction. There's a couple cheaper color correction palettes out there. Sonia Kashuk has a concealer correction color palette. Having trouble. Sorry, keep burping. So gross. Inappropriate. Just kidding. And they're usually green will take away redness, or pink, like a salmon color, will take away like the brown if you have like really dark brown under your eyes. I've seen a video with you using like a red lipstick. I've never tried it. I really don't have that bad of circles under my eyes, but I do like to highlight. So I'm going to give you guys some options, good and bad concealers that I've used from the drugstore. I really don't buy high-end concealers or foundations, mainly because I wear makeup a lot and I don't want to be spending a lot of money on something that I'm going to be using every single day or over and over. I want to find something that's cheap and good, and I want to continue using it. So one of my favorite foundations to use is the L'Oreal True Match. I have oily skin. Like, it's not combo, it's like oily. So I get really oily in my T-zone and my under eye area. I crease a lot, and throughout the day, if I'm not wearing the right mascara on my bottom lashes, I'll start to get like black dots down here because like the oiliness from my skin will like seep onto my lashes. They're so long and they like leave little black spots. So I'll have to touch up throughout the day, and I don't really think that anybody could get away with it if they're really oily. So I'm going to give you guys some suggestions. You don't have to use concealer in your under eye area. You could use a lighter foundation, lighter than your skin tone, a couple shades lighter. I'll go with the bad first. Glamouflage Hard Candy Concealer is really good for blemishes or dark spots that you have throughout your face. I really haven't used this to highlight with. I've seen other people use it. It's just a little too gray looking on my skin tone, so I really don't use this to highlight, but it's really good for blemishes. It's affordable and it's drugstore. Another one is Hard Candy, and this is called the Whipped Brightening Concealer. Now, I try to use this several different ways. I try to put it on before my foundation, and I try to put it on after, and it just doesn't work. I don't like it. I don't suggest anyone buy it because it's just not blendable. It dries way too fast, and it creases, it cracks, and it like peels away. I don't know if it's just on my skin, but it just doesn't work for me. Now on to the better half. Some good concealers that I would suggest for you guys is the Maybelline Master Conceal. It looks like this. It comes into a tube form, and the opening looks like that. And this one is in the color light medium. This is perfect for my skin tone. I'm a W6 in L'Oreal True Match, so I'm pretty tan right now. But like in the off season, like in wintertime and fall months, I'm usually like a W3 or a W4. So I'm like pretty dark right now. I'm like almost outgrowing this foundation. I might have to go a shade darker in like a couple weeks. But this concealer is really good. The only bad thing about it is the applicator. Like, I don't like that you gotta squeeze it out. So you have to put it on your hand and apply it with a brush or your finger and like tap it out. But it's a good concealer. I like it. The consistency is good and it's blendable. Another good one is by Maybelline is the Fit Me Concealer. And it looks like this. It has a doe foot applicator. This is in the color light, I believe. I can't see. Yeah, it's in the color light. This is really good too. It's blendable and I like it. Another affordable one you can buy wherever NYX is sold. Target sells it. Ulta, you could order it online. It's like $6 to $8, I believe. and it looks like this. It's a doe foot applicator as well, and it's extremely pigmented, and it's really blendable and creamy. This is my favorite, but I don't go to Ulta very often, so what I do go to is Walmart a lot. So I really love the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. It looks like this, and it has this retarded little ball at the end. I really don't like it because I feel like it's just so dirty. But like I only use it on myself, and my clients, I have a separate one that I use for clients, and I usually try to steer away from this one. If I have the NYX ones, I'll use NYX, but this concealer is really good. It's creamy, it's really pigmented, and like I put it on, this is what I use. And when I put it on, you could tap it out with your ring finger or your middle finger, and you want to get all the way underneath. I'd like to put concealer on my waterline, and especially when I'm doing clients, I like to use the sharper edge of this, and you want to go back and forth and like really get that concealer in there. And before you look down, like, and let those creases settle, keep your eyes like this. Like in my last video I just posted, I was like looking up like this because I didn't want those creases to settle before I had a chance to set it with setting powder. So you want to keep soon as you pat your concealer in, don't blink, don't look down, keep your like your wrinkles like wide open, and then you're going to set it with a setting powder. There's several different brushes that I use. This is the e.l.f. blush brush. It's the most affordable one. It's $3 at Walmart, $3 at Target, and it's really perfect for getting right under in your eye, and it has like a corner, like a tapered tip, so it could get like right under in the corner of your eye, and you can just like pat it out. And it's just it's a really good brush. I really like this. This is my favorite brush to use to set my concealer. And then there's the Real Techniques setting brush. This is a little bit of a smaller one, but it also gets right in there, and you can set your concealer with this brush. And these are sold at Target and Walmart as well. Also Walgreens sells all these brushes, so just go there. And these are my two favorite brushes to use for setting my concealer. Now I'm going to get into affordable setting powders. So for setting powder, for the longest time I used to use the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. It's a pretty small tube, it's pretty white, it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but you can't tell when you get it on your face. The packaging looks like this. I have backups because I use these on clients a lot, the ones that are more fair in skin tone. This is a translucent, it's a color sheer, but this is what I used to use. You could also use the e.l.f. High Definition powder, and it's a way bigger than this, and it's white, it's a fine white powder. And then it looks like this, so you could use this to set your under eye with. Now, like I said before, you want to do it immediately after you put your concealer on. Don't give those creases underneath your eyes a chance to settle. You want to kind of like, before you even blink, grab your brush and pack that powder on there and just start putting it on there. Another one is the e.l.f. Translucent Mattifying Powder. Now you can use any powder like this, but I would really prefer to use a loose setting powder. Another really good one that I use every single day is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and this is in the color Naturally Neutral. So this color, it looks a little bit beige, I want to say, but it works really well and it smells good. Like, it has a scent to it, but it's not overpowering. It just smells fresh. I really like it. I found this from watching Patrick Starr's videos, and he uses this to set his concealer. So it does a really good job in not letting your concealer crease, and they sell this at Walmart. I believe Kmart sells Airspun products as well, and it's just a really big, like compared to the NYX one, it's pretty big. Same size, and you only need a very little amount of this, and it goes a long way. And if you have any type of like contour palettes, you're going to see lighter shades like this up on the top rows usually. And the shiny ones with shimmer on them, you're not going to want to put a shimmer underneath your eye because that's going to draw attention to the wrong part of your face. You're going to want to use a matte powder with no shimmer in it underneath of your eyes. So like I use a yellow toned one because I have yellow tones in my skin because I'm brown in color. There's also a more pale pink, has like a pink tint to it. I use that one sometimes. And you can set your under eye concealer with those powders as well. You just want to make sure you're getting enough product underneath your eye to really set that concealer and make sure that it's not going to be creasing throughout the day. Other than that, that's all I can say to show you guys how to set your concealers. And I hope you guys learned something from this video. If not, I could do a demonstration video. On the next video that I make, I'll be sure to record myself like and explaining like how I'm doing my concealer. I really kind of like wanted to chop the last video down so it wouldn't be like 45 minutes long, and yeah. So anyways, those are some products that you can buy from the drugstore, and I really hope that they work for you. They work for me, and I'm really oily. But yeah, if you guys having any other troubles, just look up some other, like, I know Nikki Tutorials has a really good video on setting her concealer, but she uses high-end products, and these are just affordable products to setting concealer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to thumbs up and comment, subscribe to my channel. It would have really helped me out. And I appreciate it. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.